Hello, I need your help today, please. Okay, so for those that know me, you've probably guessed when you've looked around the apartment that I've got quite a vintage, old-fashioned, traditional, maybe a little bit of boho in me there for my type of style. I'm not quite sure that that's everybody's taste. In fact, I know it isn't. And selling the apartment, I think we need to make some changes. We've already brightened up and decorated the hallway. We've done the single toilet, that's been done. The bedroom. I'll show you the bedroom again. Let's have a look round. I've got to tidy up yet because I'm cleaning today and I'm stripping the bed. But I did have a bit of advice from one viewer who said lighten it up, the bedroom, and I think we do need to. So let's have a quick look round and look at what I'm considering, but I do want comments, please. Okay, so first thing, it's very teal. It's quite dark and teal. So that's a feature wall, and then we've kind of taken that colour around. I don't want to go too mad. I just want to make some changes that'll help the place sell and brighten this place up. At the moment, it doesn't help with the view. We've got scaffolding next door, but you know, that just can't be helped. Thick fog today, so can't really see the view. But here's the things I'm thinking of. So we've got quite a lot of paint left in this just very neutral colour. So I've got a lot of paint left. I'm thinking of keeping this feature wall and then all of these walls, these are 3 walls, do them in that neutral, sort of like a silvery cream. I'd keep this wardrobe as is. I'm wondering about the curtains. So what do you think? If we were to take those curtains down and just leave it as blinds, it would make it a little less traditional. Or do we need the curtains to soften the place? Or do we replace the curtains with something that is a little bit lighter in colour? See, I don't want to spend a fortune doing up the bedroom if I don't have to. Well, hang on. Willow's just come in. She's gonna help get advice, as is Mike. So we're in our scruff today because if we are gonna paint, then we're gonna move. What I want to do is do one wall at a time, because if we get viewings, then I don't want the whole place to be in a mess. So I would do one wall, finish it, put the furniture back, and then do another wall. So what else? Bedding. Again, very dark. So I got this. Got this from Next. Nice and bright and light. Hang on, let me get this open. So again, it'll be very neutral. It'll go with the paint of the walls, the nice whitish creamy walls. It wasn't too expensive, and I will use it again. I think this one's kind of seen it its best anyway, to be fair. I've got some white pillowcases. So the other thing is, I noticed in show bedrooms, they like to have big plush, maybe, I don't know, 6 or whatever, how many cushions that are for display only. Again, that's quite pricey. So do I splash out, have a little bit of a budget and think, okay, let's sell this bedroom, get serious and sell this bedroom? Whatever I get will go with me. I've just got to be careful about, I don't do modern contemporary. I don't. So and that's fine, you know, people won't like my choices, why I'm changing the bedroom, trying to get it so that it is a little bit more in between with a bit more up-to-date, modern, what people will like, and make it look bigger and brighter. We still got to live in it. So things like having a big TV in the corner, it looks scruffy. Do we take it down and cope without it, or do we get on with our lives? Because people who look round, you would hope that they would have some vision and think, well, it'll look a lot better without that massive TV in the corner. So cost is one thing. Because I've had my sewing machine, everything's been packed. We've done such a big, massive declutter, and all of my sewing machine stuff has all gone into storage. So I can't do it the cheap way. If I'm going to get some big cushions, then I'm going to have to splash out for them. And I would have to think about colours that I can live with in the next house. So things like cream and beige aren't really me. So I need some kind of colour that I could do here. So if you imagine that the walls, I've still got that feature wall. These are cream. Well, it's not even cream. It's sort of like a silvery, whitey colour that'll go with this. What colour scatter cushions should I have? Just remember this won't be here, the blue, this teal blue. Go for it, let me know. Comment please. I was thinking maybe pick out some of these colours that I like here. Maybe some deep rose, maybe a little bit of mint green, because that would still be me, but modernish. It's just that it won't be beige. Next up, we've still got to declutter again. We've still got loads of stuff. So ornament wise, I mean I've got to tidy up, so there's stuff on there that shouldn't be, but we have our art decor type ornaments that I like. That lamp could do to go really. I was going to get another one of those, but Mike don't like beds in the house. But I might do anyway and get rid of that one because that's a bit old and scraggy. Yeah, and then here I have my candles. Obviously my hat can get put away. I don't know why I keep putting it there. But should I have all of these clear? Or do I get rid of our stuff and maybe put some plants? Just to say, I don't do plants. Plants, they will die with me. Even the most hardiest of plants, even plastic plants will die if I touch them. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, I would have to, I'd have to splash out on plants if we're going to have some fake plastic or fabric plants. But I do know when you see interior designers doing rooms, they always use plants. Plants, always a plant turns up somewhere. But then would a plant look good against that feature wall? Or would it just be drowned anyway? Drowned? I don't know. I know what I mean. And then there's my dressing table. Yes, it's a mess. Oh, that was, honestly, I haven't nicked it. It was just in there. I picked it up from Next. I didn't set the alarms off when, but it was one of those order online, collect it, and that was in there. Anyway, so I've got to tidy up. Anyway, I do normally leave things out like these, you see, because it's my dressing table. And then I've got bits like, my nana gave me that. Obviously I do put things away like this, and I do normally put my makeup back away, but that usually stays out. That's because I've coloured my hair blue, in case you hadn't noticed. So they need putting away. And then I've just got some hair things and smelly stuff and talc and doody-doodies. That can get put away. Yeah, I always forget about dressing gowns on the back of doors to put those away, but I think people come in, they walk in, walk round and the door's open, and then they just go back out. Handbag, that can get put away. This here is us already packing, so I've nowhere to put that unless it goes in the spare room in the back, spare room next door, but that's full of kitchen stuff. So we just covered it in this, but I could find something better than that to cover. I could maybe get a full blanket and cover it completely, and I don't know, stick another plant on it or something. And then we've got quite a lot of pictures up which are very me. They're quite burlesque and vintage. I like burlesque, always liked burlesque. So yes, that's the bedroom. Carpet's quite plain, so that's fine, leave as is. Yeah, want your advice, please. What would you do to sell this bedroom? Sell the bedroom, sell the apartment. I'm going to start room by room. Hallway's done, toilet's done. Let's get this bedroom done. Just mention if my hair looks weird, I coloured it blue. If you've missed that, that's on a different video. It does look better when it's all down because I've only done a strip at the front. So it might look a little bit odd, but I'm just literally in my scruff today. There are some decisions to make. If we make, if we make the decision about the pictures and the TV, because that's on a massive bracket, while we're painting, we would fill all of the holes, take all the nails out, fill it, and then of course won't want to put them back up. So it is quite important that we make that decision now before we start painting. Anyway, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to declutter. So I'm going to strip the room, including taking the pictures down. I'm not going to take TV down because that's a big job. I'll need Mike for that with a bracket and everything. But obviously your advice really appreciated. What I want is for somebody to walk in here, because it is quite a feature room. It's a big room for a bedroom. And you see out there, that's east. We're on the east coast. You get the sunrise there. So it's actually a very special room to wake up in. So I want to make the most of it, and I want people to walk in and think, oh, what a dream bedroom. So please help me out with that. I am so kind of precious and biased about my own personal tastes that it's very difficult for me to step back and think, no, it needs to be done like this. I know there's quite a few of my subscribers have made comments in the past that understand modern contemporary and how to get that look, and you might be able to just merge with my ideas and help me get something in the middle. So I've still got my feature stuff because I live here, it's still mine, but it's sellable. Right, let's declutter. Quick preview. Obviously the stuff I've taken off I'm going to find a home for. These drawers are absolutely jam-packed, so I'm going to have to properly declutter those as well so that I can put my other stuff away. So that would be this wall along here. Nothing on it, nothing on my dressing table. So does that look better, or is it too plain? I definitely think that TV's got to go. You know, you don't realise when you live here that's actually pretty awful. Yeah, we're just going to have to live without a TV until we sell. We've got the Show Life at 50 mirror. That needs to come down because I know I love it, but people walk in and they'll be like, what? Alright, so I've stripped that side. All the ornaments have gone. Oh, I've got that picture to take down. Take that picture down.
I'll do it.
Taken away the lamp, the alarm clock. There's some serious dust bunnies behind there, so that's got me started on that now. I've got to do one behind there. And as I've taken some pictures down, there's a bit of damage to the walls, but they're going to be painted anyway, so that's okay.
Can you see this, look? Can you see this colour here that's different?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can on the camera.
You can, yeah.
Oh, you can, yeah. And that's because when I emulsioned this wall, I patched it up. I probably haven't taken a nail out, and one's vinyl, one's not. Yeah, and that's true. I think over here, it's very streaky. You might have to sort of point across it, but you can see a streak. So I don't think it's, I mean, I don't know.
Does it look too bare now?
Well, for living in, yes it does.
But for selling?
Well,
alright, that would be without the curtains. I think it'd still, well, it'd look a lot better without the TV, but without the curtains, that's what you'd get, is just this white wooden frame and the blinds. What do you think?
well, it looks more homely with the curtains, but there must be a lot of dust behind there. Got it on the curtains. I think we either do one thing or the other, and I think what we've done to date is halfway, neither now nor summit, haven't we? We've decorated some areas, not others. We've decluttered some areas. I don't know. I don't know. How would I know? I don't know. I think you've just got to present it the very best you can. And I don't think there's much more to it than that. When you go into these show homes, they're decorated. They've got ornaments, knick-knacks, pictures.
Yeah, but probably not as much as we have.
Well, no, because we live here. It's our home.
Well, you know, we'll have to have a think. So I'm just going to mention, I can't get rid of this. This is part of the, well, this is a bed that Mike built for Willow. It's an extra piece we've put in. That's where Willow sleeps. So I've got to shampoo this because that is Willow. She's made that a little bit dirty. And I'm cleaning I'm doing the bedding anyway today. I don't know. You see, for me, I think it looks really bare now. I mean, obviously, once you've got the bedding on, it might look better. But all the cupboards look really bare. I'm not very good at this. Sat back down. What a dilemma over a bedroom. Oh, you. Well, I mean, one thing's for sure is that we are going to paint and brighten it. So do we put the pictures back up? Do we just put a couple of pictures back up? Do we put just a couple of ornaments of our things back in place, or keep it clear or buy a couple of plants, or do we take the curtains down? Do we leave them up? Or do we take those down and put some cream ones up? How much money do we spend? All the stuff that we declutter's got to go somewhere. So it's going to have to be packed away, wrapped up properly and put into storage, because we have absolutely nowhere to put it here. So that's the other thing. All of the cupboards, the wardrobes, they're all stuffed full. So anything that we declutter as part of this selling exercise has to leave the apartment and go into a storage unit. I mean, if we're a year trying to sell this place, I don't even want to think about that, but if we are a year, that's a year without our stuff. I'm already going, how many months have I gone without my sewing stuff? I think we decluttered all of that just after Christmas, and I'm missing my sewing machine. I can live without it. The TV in the bedroom, we'll probably live without that, to be honest. It's not that often that we watch it. When we come to bed, it's usually we're shattered and we just pass out. Pictures, would be living without those. Those really need to be wrapped up carefully. And all of my bits and bobs. You know, I've got some stuff that I have put in storage, and I'm thinking I kind of would have liked that. Help. Oh, and my neck is really hurting. I put my neck out and I thought it was getting better, and it's not. It's really painful, but it does help when I'm moving. Hence, today I thought I'm just going to sort this room out if I can and get started on it, because if I sit still, I'm just in absolute agony here. Definitely need to dust behind there. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is pull those out and dust behind there. I might as well clean the headboard, get the carpet shampooer on that, get that cleaned today. I've got all of the bedding to clean, so I've plenty to be getting on with and doing while you're commenting on this video, and give us your opinions on what you think we should do to sell this bedroom. Just laying this out for wrapping. Mike's going to wrap some stuff up for storage. Mainly our pictures. Right, and I'm gonna shampoo that. Because on top of all this, I'm still doing all my normal laundry day with my bad shoulder. What's everybody else up to anyway? Is everybody else going through this? dust bunnies. You. Boing, boing. Right, I'm getting the hoover. So, that's drying. You just see where it's all wet. That's where it was really bad. I think what I'll do, see how it dries. But while it's just us, I think I'll cover it in a blanket. And then when people come round, I'll take the blanket off. It'll just protect it from Willow's further muck. And I might rethink a headboard at the new place, to be honest. Get something more wipeable, easier to clean. Otherwise you're just covering it in a protector every night. I've got to move this thing yet. I'll just have to wait for Mike to help me with that one. It's a bit heavy. I always find this really satisfying. Just kidding. Right, let's go get the husband. I did it myself, wasn't that heavy? Look at it behind here. That is bad. Do get an awful lot of dust. I have to dust every day. We do have the windows open all the time though. We don't get spiders. I don't know why. That's a good thing, but I've never had a spider here. In our old house we had some, well, they were so big you could put a saddle on them, you know. They were massive. They had boots and kneecaps. So I'm really pleased about that. We don't have spiders. I don't really worry or have to worry about cobwebs. If we get one, it's tiny. And it's from those real spindly spiders that you can barely see, and they tend to be in the communal areas anyway. So cobwebs aren't a problem, but dust bunnies, they are. Right, I better crack on. Got a coffee spill, annoying coffee spill. So while I'm here, I'm just going to shampoo that out. Making a mess. Right, this is coming down, we decided. We've been taking it down.
Willow's not underneath.
No, she's done.
Take that. There we are. Oh, that's a mess. I've cut down the side of here, but as you can see, that's going to have to be properly glued. Then a piece put in, or perhaps cut out and a piece put in. I don't know. Well, that was simple enough. But the back of it is glued. I'm not sure how bothered I am. I've just come in there. We'll soon see if you feel me. That's not bad. What's that knife coming that way? It's I must have put mastic behind it. Right, so that's going to take a bit of
fixing.
Well, it's pulled the paper off, which I guess it would do. That paper's still on, but anyway, there'll be all that to do. Have you seen front room? Just while you... Just a minute. Seem to be able to...
Oh, that's all right. I mean, so that's where the pictures, we had a lot of pictures. So how many we took down? 6?
Yeah, you want to look over there. Just so they're not looking at her.
Yeah, so we've got all this to fix. It looks like it's going to need a repaint.
Yeah, it's badly marked.
Yeah.
It's been, well, 6 years ago when we did it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have to paint all of these, which is a bit of a job. And this one's particularly bad. This is the window we've always got open.
That's where Willow scratched it, isn't it?
That was when she was teething. When she was a puppy. And she decided to eat the window. But anyway, yeah, all that's to do.
And then if you go in...
And we're just to mention this bit will need doing. Bit there on the windowsill, and if you can you see behind the radiator, it's quite bad. So all that needs tidying up while we're doing it. Now see where we're up to. Okay, curtains are down. Opinion on that? Is that a nice bright window? Imagine that those blue teal walls are going to be really light as well. Bedding. So that's the new throw. This will be put on for show, for viewings, because Willow and Paws and all of that, I just wouldn't be able to keep washing it. So it'll just be a show bedding. Do need to think about some nice cushions and stuff to go there. So we've got to think about colours, like I said earlier. What are we going to put there? I do think I'm going to get another one of those lamps and ditch that one. So we've taken the TV down, as you know. That's all going to be repaired. Mike's going to do that. I need some backing paper. And all the other pictures are down, so they won't go back up. All of that's going to be painted. And I think we're nearly there. Oh, I've put some ornaments back up, but just, you know, I've not put my candles back up and my hat. So I think that's quite bare. It's not too bad, is it? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to get tidied up, hoovered, and then hopefully it depends on my neck. But I'm going to get all the cutting in done, and then Michael will go mad with his roller because he loves his roller, and hopefully we'll get everything finished, fingers crossed, by Wednesday. So check in again, but for this video, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.